Hey everyone, welcome to the club. So in today's video, we are going to break down Tesla's price target given by ARK Invest last Friday. Now, there are hundreds of videos on YouTube that you can watch that's breaking down the price target in so many different levels. But what I plan to do is break down the price target in very simple terms. What Tesla is doing today, what changes they made to get to where they are today, and if they were to make the same changes in the same gigafactories or the same manufacturing plants, where do I see them go by 2025? Just FYI, I'm a big Tesla bull. I have owned Tesla share since 2013. I have owned Tesla cars since 2015. I have never sold a single Tesla share, big time in hands, and I believe in the company. But when it comes to price target, it's a complete different story because you need to look at everything realistically and then from there go on. So let's break it down and I will show you what I'm talking about here. What I thought was to kind of go over all the major points that Tesla is doing right now. So we know that this is directly from the Tesla's website, that Tesla is currently producing about 500 units of Model 3 and Y and about 100,000 units of Model S and X from their Fremont factory. So we know that this is happening right now. I'm taking the numbers from ARK Invest, and if ARK is saying that they are currently, of course, we all know they're doing 500K cars, but in bear scenario, they're doing 5 million cars, and in bull scenario, they're doing 10 million cars. Let's focus on the bear scenario. Okay, let's see if we can get there first. So right now, Tesla last year produced about 509,000 total cars. They delivered right under 500,000, but they produced 509,000 total cars. Shanghai basically is in the news that they will be scaling the production to about 550 cars in 2021. So this year. So last year, they were close to 450,000 capacity. This year in 2021, they will be doing about 550K cars. That's about close to 23% gain from last year. You know, if you that's like 100,000 more vehicles. Let's say that they continue doing this. They continue going and adding 23% cars year over year. We are looking at about 92% production gain in next 4 years. Okay, like 23% every year over year, approximately. So let's look at the total number. So they have about 450K cars that they're producing today, plus they will be adding about 414K cars by 2025. So by 2025, they should be producing around 864K cars, correct? So far, so good. Now, they have 4 factories, and I'm not saying that there are no more factories going to come up. Of course, they will be building more factories. I mean, we already know that right now, Texas and Berlin, they're coming up, and of course, there will be more that's going to come up in the next future. So if let's say that they only have 4 gigafactories, again, we are talking bear case here. And they're only, if we multiply that number by 4, that's only 3.4 million cars. They need to produce, in order for them to get to 5 million, they need to produce at least over 1 million cars from each of these factories for them to get to 5 million cars by 2025. How are they going to do that? Well, the new factories that they are putting up, that is Texas and Berlin, they have a capacity of producing up to 2 million cars from each of these factories. So I really think that bear case, 5 million cars, absolutely. Bull, 10 million cars. I'm not too sure about that because I feel that just building the factories takes about a year, right? I mean, even though by the time you talk about building the entire factory and then scale the production to that level, it takes time. So I'm not too sure that they can reach 10 million cars by 2025, but 5 million, absolutely, I think they can easily achieve that. I think, in my opinion, they will go about, I would say, 6 to 7 million cars by 2025. It's my view. What the research that I have done, I feel they can easily achieve 6 to 7 million cars because I feel there will be 1 or 2 more gigafactories by that time. All right. Let's now average price. So average price is basically what ARK is talking about in bear case is very much doable because again, Tesla is about to launch a $25,000 car, which in the next few years is going to take over the market. There is no doubt in my mind that that car will be successful. But there's a big caveat there. That car will be very successful in markets like Europe, US, maybe China. But when you talk about mass markets, like if they plan to go to India or if they plan to go to Southeast Asia, other countries like Singapore or Thailand, in those countries, $25,000 price tag is still a little bit expensive, in my opinion. Okay, that's why I feel that ARK's middle number, which is $45,000 average price, is really doable, because then in that case they are counting the $25,000 mass market car, then the Model 3, and then the Model S, X, and then of course Cybertruck. So all this combined, 45,000, absolutely doable. I'm not questioning that. Revenue is pretty straightforward. They are just multiplying the number of cars with the average price of a car to come to this number. So let's not discuss that. Let's move on. Okay, now let's talk about insurance. Really interesting stuff. So right now, the insurance is only offered in California. So if any of you guys out there, those who have Tesla insurance, I would love to know your viewpoints about Tesla insurance and your experience about Tesla insurance, because so far their service, their app, the car is just beautiful. I've never had any issue. I've had Tesla since 2015, as I said before. I never had any issues, but I would love to know your viewpoint. So right now, Tesla insurance is only, and that's why ARK is basically not even counting anything, because it's only in California. Now they are about ready to basically launch in 3 different states. So they are going to be launching in Illinois, Texas, and Washington. I'm pretty sure by 2025, if not all US, most of the US will be covered with Tesla insurance. And guess what? People like me who have Tesla and had Tesla for a while, I want to sign up, because I don't want to deal with a second insurance company. So that's a psyche. We are ready to pay what we are paying other people to Tesla, because we know that they will provide a better deal, because who knows the car better than Tesla, right? 23 billion, agree. By 2025, I think it'll be a little more than that, because there will be more states, there will be more people sign up. But again, let's assume their number is conservative. We like conservative, so that's good. So 23 billion, agree 100%. Now let's talk about the most juiciest topic of all. That's where everything changes here. And that's where I have a little bit of reservation. So ARK Invest is saying that by 2025, Tesla will have a ride-hailing service. And either it's going to be human in their bear case, or it's going to be full auto in their bull case. So if it's going to be human in their bear case, they're estimating about 42 billion coming out from that service. Okay? If it's full auto, autonomous ride-hail service, 327 billion coming from it. So I pulled up an article from Electric, and that basically a shareholder asked Elon Musk about the ride-hailing service, if they can do the human ride-hailing service instead of the full auto until the full auto is launched, like in the time being, right? And he responded that, you know, hey, that might be a good stopgap prior to Tesla gaining regulatory approvals for their robotaxi fleets. Yes, he said, yes, we'll look into it. Is Tesla working on it? I doubt it. And my doubt is because I feel it's like a path, it's a different path, you know. So now they're going in a different direction. They don't want to be Uber. They don't want to be Lyft. No, they want to be a autonomous car company. And that's where their focus and the direction is, and they're rightfully should be. I don't know if how true it is or it's going to happen or not. It's just my opinion that I feel it's a diversion from the end goal, which is a full autonomy in ride hailing and cars, and which we are seeing the progress. I mean, just today, before recording this video, I saw a little clip on Electric where the car was going reverse and forward with the touch UI. Amazing. Now let's talk about their autonomous ride-hailing service. They're saying 327 billion revenue coming from it, and they're like estimating about 60% of the Tesla fleet will be in autonomous ride-hail service. I think they're over projecting this. I don't agree with 327 billion number. I agree more like $150 billion number, because I feel that's more like a possible scenario, because not everybody wants to be a part of the autonomous ride-hail network. Not all the cars will be doing it by that time. They are taking good steps. They're taking huge steps towards it, but I don't know if that's going to be that fast. That's where I differ in ARK Invest price target for Tesla, because I feel that they're over projecting. So that's where I feel that, you know, the projection would be a little too much, or projection is a little too much of $327 billion. All right, now let's talk about the market cap, because this is what defines the share price or the stock price. In bear case, they're saying $1.5 trillion of market cap for Tesla. Possible? Absolutely heck. Yes, it's possible. So let's play a little game here. I'm gonna throw these companies' name at you and then think about them for a second. So let's start. Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Google, Facebook, Tesla. which company do you think is inventing and going forward at the fastest rate? Which company would you put your money in today because that has the most promising future, has the most promising products, has the most promising services that you are most excited about? I would vote for Tesla. So I feel Tesla from this point onwards can double, triple, quadruple in their market cap, no problem. They are going to be huge, and they're already huge, but they're going to just double, triple from here. Is it going to happen by 2025? Double? Absolutely possible. Because look, their factories are going to be producing triple the number or 4 times the number of cars that they're doing right now. You know, even 5 times the number of cars, easily 6 times. Because remember, I said they can easily produce 6 to 7 million cars by 2025. And with that number of cars, now we are looking at $1.5 trillion market cap. Right now they're at $673 billion. It's easily attainable, very attainable. I feel they'll be more than 1.5 trillion by 2025. You know, they will be close to about 2 trillion market cap next to Apple. Absolutely possible. $4 trillion, that really depends upon so many things lining up for Tesla. Number one, they have like 6-7 gigafactories operating at full speed. Number two, they have autonomous ride-hailing service nailed down, operating, doing wonderful everywhere, you know. And second thing is, there is no other factors affecting it. See, we can predict productions, we can predict making gigafactories, we can predict so many things, but we cannot predict what we don't know. Just yesterday, the fire at the semiconductor factory in Japan, or this pandemic, or you know, there's some regulatory approval not coming through for Tesla. There are so many things that you cannot plan for, and that's where the delay comes. Can they be $4 trillion eventually? Yeah. They'll be more than $4 trillion. They're going up to $10 trillion, more than that maybe. But as of, we are talking about 2025, up until 2025, I don't see them reaching $4 trillion. Again, my opinion. Now, quickly, let's talk about their stock price. So right now it's at $700. They're saying that bear case, you know, they will go 1,500, and then they're saying by bull case, they can go 4,000. Now, can they go to 1,500? Yes, yes. They will. Trust me, they will. That's why I love their ARK Invest's bear case scenario here, because I'll tell you the reason why. Bull case, 4,000, I don't know. Again, so many things need to line up. Why do I love bear case? Because in bear case, they're basically saying that they will have a capacity of 5 million cars, which I think they can easily achieve by 2025. They're saying that their average price of a car is going to be 45K. I really think it will be, and I think it'll be a little less than 45K because they're launching that cheaper car. It's going to be hugely successful. 36, no. Then the other thing I'm looking at, insurance, absolutely. By 2025, they will be launching this nationwide for sure. They're already coming out with 3 more states this year. And then human ride-hailing service, that's where I don't agree, but then that kind of takes care of the 5 million car to 6 to 7 million that I have. That's why I feel that their bear case price target will be easily met. So I ask you again, if you were to invest in a company today, and if I tell you that, hey, invest in this company, it's going to double your money in the next 4 years, versus invest in a company that you may have a chance of earning 25-30%, you know, in the next 3 to 4 years, you know, typical 7 to 8% a year. What would you do? I know what direction I would go. I'm going to go with a company that has the most promising products, that has the most promising future, and I know that I can double my money, even the most bear case. So I literally feel that, you know, I mean, and then ARK, of course, has the price target. Their expected base case is basically 3,000 per share. So let's look at 3,000 per share. So for Tesla to achieve 3,000 per share, they have to sell, agree, between 5 and 10 million units. Yes, because 5 is bear, 10 is bull. It's right in the middle. Not really right in the middle, but it's in the middle. Then the other thing is that the major advancement towards autonomous ride-hailing, very important for Tesla to achieve $3,000 per share. Okay, very important. If this doesn't happen, oh my goodness, it's gonna tank. But again, bear case is there, right? So we are safe. Average selling price under 45K, close to 36K. I feel for them to achieve 3 grand, they have to be around 40, 42K of their for their average selling price. Doesn't have to be 36. Market cap has to be over 1.5 trillion or under 4 trillion. So all of this is good. Like this is good, this is good. So the only thing that I see why $3,000 price target is kind of iffy, in my opinion, for Tesla by 2025 is if this doesn't happen right here, and then if they're not able to bring the cost down that much. You know, and that's when I feel that, okay, now we are talking about the numbers. So as an individual shareholder, as someone who has held the share for long, have Tesla cars, have experienced every aspect of the company, I literally feel that Tesla by 2025, my personal price target is going to be anywhere between 1,600 to 2,000. That's where I feel that Tesla will be in 2025. I don't feel they will be, I feel they'll be right in the middle there. And that's absolutely doable from where they are today. You know, I mean, like, again, if they nail the autonomous ride-hailing service, if they nail that, then we are talking 4,000, sure, absolutely, even 5,000 by 2025. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. This is what I think Tesla will be worth by 2025, and I feel that Tesla has a long way to go, and it's one of the best companies that I have seen out there that today we have, and I'm proud to be putting my money and my faith in this company because I feel like, you know, this has places to go. Hope you liked today's video. If you get anything out of it, please do subscribe, share, and give a thumbs up. That helps the channel to grow. We are just starting out here, and I hope to give you more content in the coming days. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. Take care. Bye-bye.